Hello. Sorry for the quietness. Kind of working some stuff out right now. But I hope everyone's doing good. Just fixing some stuff on Discord, actually. But it's going. Okay. I think we're pretty much good. Should be. At least for now. I will go ahead and let that be. And now, you may hear sound coming from my computer. Hope that wasn't too loud. Just plugged in my keyboard, that's all. Okay. I'll give some more people a chance to actually like roll in here and do like, I guess, an official, maybe not like, that's not the word, it's not an intro, but I don't know, I do have stuff that I like have to say, and that was kind of why I like left that whole big deal in the description if you read it, because I do have a lot to say. But I'll go ahead and let everyone get in here first, and then I'll go ahead and get on with that. In the meantime, I'll just play. Just play Minecraft, and whoever's in here, you can just hang out and relax, because that's ultimately the goal here. I do know this is a bit of a shock too. Why is Jay streaming right now? Why is Jay streaming when he's actually supposed to be making like audios and yeah. There's reasoning. There's reasoning. I'll get to all that as soon as I can though. As soon as everyone really comes right on in here, I'll give an explanation. I have an explanation, I swear. I'm not crazy. There's a reason. But things are going to get a little bit better. Things are going to be a little bit smoother in the very near future. Which is like kind of why I wanted to do this anyway, to let everyone know, and that way I can still get some, I guess, like channel time at the same time. By channel time I mean like, I guess just content. This is like, I don't want to say lazier content, but it's a lot easier to produce, and I have the hard to produce content just kind of like on the back burner right now. But this lets me talk, and I took my hand off of my mouse. This lets me talk, and at the same time, you know, kind of soothe you guys at least a little bit. And I may even change the game to peaceful to make things a little more soothing. That way you're not hearing such harsh sounds. But anyway. I guess going on to explain, I won't be too long with waiting for people to get in here, but because I do know that technically speaking I will be uploading this later. It's like a VOD, if you want to call it that, and that'll be on my channel that I know people can click on if they want to. Will they? Maybe not, considering the fact that it's going to be at least an hour plus long. But if you decide to check that out, then you'll hear it. But anyway, why am I not existing? Well, in short, I mean, it's kind of the same answer that you guys have probably read on my announcements and saying, hey, you know, Jay is really busy, life is hard, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, generally speaking, that is the gist of it. I definitely want to try to change my schedule and have an actual schedule that I can, like, you know, look at and say, hey, like, this is the day that I'm going to do this, and then, you know, it doesn't actually get put off, because that's the goal. I'm sure all of you already know that I'm not the greatest when it comes to, I guess, being on time, which is truthfully unfortunate because that's just my, like, personality, almost. I don't want to say personality because that's like, then it sounds bad. But it's just kind of how I am, I guess. I'm really bad with times, and I've come to notice that over the years, and I think a lot of people who know me would be able to just, like, I guess, reinforce that sort of idea. But I am bad with time. I'm horrible with time, actually. It's just, I wish I could explain it, but I don't have anything to say. But anyway, the way I'm going to effectively combat that sort of problem of me being really bad with time is I'm going to have ranges where I'm going to upload stuff. I'm not going to give myself, like, just super solid direct deadlines. I won't do that anymore, because very clearly I'm not the best with, you know, keeping that sort of thing, so I'm just not going to. Pretty much. That's all it really comes down to. I'm just not going to do that anymore. Excuse me. And I feel like that's pretty valid to say. And the ranges aren't going to be, like, absolutely insane. Like, trust me, I'm not going to say, hey, everyone, I'm actually going to upload a video sometime within the week or something like that. It won't be that bad. I'll be I'll be a little more reasonable than that. But it definitely will be like within 2 days-ish, maybe 3. Because especially it doesn't really help because my personal schedule is very, very, very all over the place. And that part is actually kind of out of my control. As weird as it is to say, but it is. It's very much out of my control. So I don't really have any set in stone way to say that I can upload a video in most cases anyway. So that's that. But overall, though, I will have a schedule, and I will be like at least trying to enforce that and have that actually work out. Which is why you'll see, well, I guess it's not totally related, but I will be actually doing more streams, so that's fun. I'll be streaming every week on Tuesday nights-ish. So you'll see at the end of the stream, also hello. You'll see at the end of the stream where it'll say 11 or around 11 p.m. EST is when I'll be streaming every week on Tuesday nights. So I have that set out, and if there's ever any like conflict with that, I'll actually like totally say it beforehand. So there won't be any like, oh wait, I thought you were going to stream, or stuff like that. That won't happen, don't worry. It'll purely just be like just consistent streams around that time, and they're going to range between maybe, because I do stay up late, so that kind of works in our favor here. I would like to say around 3-ish hours. I think that's around the time that I usually stream for anyway. So realistically speaking, 3 hours shouldn't be that crazy for a stream. So that's how I'll do that. I kind of believe that's pretty favorable anyway. Considering the fact that like I'm gonna want to go to sleep, especially if I have like work the next day, and streaming from, let's just say I start streaming at midnight, and yeah, that's around 3 a.m., which is totally fine for me. I have no complaints. But yeah, I'm glad I could like get that figured out though, because this has been like something that's been on my mind. Because obviously the channel, like, I know it exists, but I haven't been working on it, and it's still been lingering in my head nonetheless. And by lingering in my head, I mean certain things that I might want to like do that I have planned out or whatever, and I just never get around to it. Hi Jay, I love your streams and I want to stay very relaxing from the other summer. I'm curious if there's specific games you plan to play. Yes, actually, that would be true. A while ago, I think it was actually within a Q&A, and I did say that I was going to stream. It would be either A, Minecraft, B, Stardew Valley, which I haven't really touched on, like, ever. So that would be like a pretty, I guess, big thing to jump into. But I'm okay with jumping into it because I think a number of you have played it. So maybe you guys can help me. But that's the second game. Slime Rancher was the other one. And I think that was all it for now. If there were any other games, I would probably have to like buy them because I don't really have any. Most of my games aren't the most relaxing, ironically, so I probably wouldn't play anything that's not relaxing. So yeah, that's like the smallest of games. And of course, if anyone says anything about like, oh, you should play this game, I'll totally check it out. So feel free to just, you know, spitball and give some ideas. Hello, hello. Welcome, Meckham. But it does feel pretty good, like oddly good to make some form of content again. Especially when I've been so like lackluster for so long. Even though it's like technically a stream, but I don't know. It still like means something to me. How are you? I'm doing pretty okay. Kind of just like answered it almost a little bit, but I'm feeling a little bit better now that I'm like streaming right now. Because I normally, I guess right now I would just be laying down, like trying to recuperate, I guess, from my day, but I didn't really have much of like a long day today, thankfully, so I was able to do this and feel pretty good. But yeah, I've played Stardew. I feel like it's similar control-wise to Minecraft in some ways. Really? I haven't heard anyone say that, but I totally believe you. I just know Stardew is a very, very relaxing game that a lot of people have been hinting at me to play. Not even stream-wise, actually, but more so just in general. Like, hey, you should play Stardew, Jay. It's a good game. And I mean, I think on Steam everything is positive, so I have no reason to actually say no. I'll try it, see what I think of it. Yo, it's pissing rain in my area right now. It's actually not raining near me. I hope you like the rain though, at the very least. I know some enjoy the rain, and I do, but quite honestly, it's only when I'm not in it. If I'm in the rain, I'm sorry. I don't want it. I don't want any part of it. I don't like being in the rain at all. I hate it. But if I'm inside on a rainy day, that's good. I don't need that. I thought I'd pop in and say hi. I hope you have fun streaming. Take care and good night. Thank you. You didn't have to pop in. I really appreciate that you did. I didn't imagine anyone to do such a thing, so thank you. I hope you have a really good night and that you sleep well too. I totally just like, this was like a very like pop-up sort of thing that I was like, hey, why not? And here we are. I was actually pretty excited to see a notification that you were live. I usually miss these kinds of things. Aw. Well, hey, I'm glad we could be here in the present together. I feel like most people usually miss like live stream stuff, quite honestly. I mean, it is a live stream at the end of the day, so I can kind of get it, especially if you're like a busier person. Because all it really takes is like for you to be out of your house, pretty much, and it's not very hard. If you're like going to work, you're at school, you're running errands, you're at a friend's house, you're at a party, blah blah blah, like doctor's appointment. There's so many things you could be doing other than watching a stream. So I totally understand. I normally miss streams too, even the ones that I like really want to make sure that I like watch, or like ones that I really like. Even though I don't normally watch streams much, because I probably would say that I don't. But the times where I like would want to, I can't. So world is too cruel. It's so easy to, especially with time zones too. Sometimes, yeah, that too. I didn't even mention that. That makes it like way worse. Time zones are just like a pain in general, though. Like, even just being friends with people who are in different time zones is like, it's such a hard thing to like get past. Time zones, I mean, not being friends with someone who's in different time zones. Time zones are a pain. Time zones are very funny, however, when it's only like an hour difference. I think that's a very funny thing. It's less of an inconvenience and more of like a laughable for me. When it's like such a small amount of time. Because I'm just thinking of like days where, I don't know, anything that resets at 12 pretty much, you can kind of just like poke fun at the other person if you're the person ahead, that is, because then you get to see certain things before the other person does. That's why I find them funny sometimes. I normally don't play Minecraft on peaceful, but I feel like it's very warranted for right now. I play on any other difficulty so often that it's like I'm doing things that I don't even have to do, because I don't have to worry about anything killing me. Because this is supposed to be really nice and relaxing. I guess I forget often that that's the point of Minecraft, and I can be a bit intense when it comes to this game. I'm trying to ease up and just have some fun. I do hope that the stream quality isn't too low. Whatever. If the stream quality is low, please let me know. So I can fix that. I'm just not sure how good my connection is right now. Or rather, well, I guess that and also what I have it set to. I don't know how nice that's looking. Actually, like on stream. And actually, I can double triple check that audio and video real fast. I think it might be worth checking out. But still, feel free to let me know. I will actually look at that right now, though, just to make sure everything's okay. I believe it should be, though. I think I should be okay. I believe the audio and stuff is okay, along with the quality too. And if it's not, and there are any sudden stutters, of course let me know. Because I won't know about those until someone says something. Okay. It's funny because I don't normally use torches either, which goes to show that I am a bit intense when it comes to this game. That's not really an intense thing, but that plus many other things. Oh, and I just realized my music turned off. I'm so sorry. I had music playing. So sorry for anyone that like just joined and they're like, what is happening right now? Why isn't Jay like existing? Jay doesn't even exist in their live streams. I do, I promise. I was just putting on some music. But we're here. Also, I can't see my chat. We'll have to fix that. That's better. I had some very cutesy music playing, and I think I'm gonna keep that going, at least for now. That's a bit loud, though. Let's see if I can turn that down. Let's see. That's better. Why can't I not? There it is. So sorry for like changing tabs over and over again. I feel like I'm missing so much, but I'm really not. I guess I kind of am. I'm missing a little bit. I don't have a lot of resources right now. I guess I'll just go get some. Actually, does the torch light up in my hand if I hold it? It doesn't. Wait, why doesn't that? There's gotta be a reason for that, right? I have Optifine. If anyone knows, please shout it out. That's what it is. That would make sense. Dynamic lighting. I like knew what it was, but I couldn't like think of what it. I couldn't think of what it was, but I did know it. I didn't mean to get rid of all of it. Did I really get rid of all of it? Okay, that's good. Just want there to be like some light down here and not waste any of my torches. That's where I just was. I have a horrible memory. My memory is so bad. In fact, my memory is so bad that I think I'm gonna be lost in here and I'm never gonna be able to get out. Likely story, but hasn't gotten there yet. Welcome, welcome. Hello, wise old boy. Not much going on other than possibly helping someone sleep. Cause I think there's been one consistent person who stayed. I think that's wonderful. But not much going on. Also, I can mention too, for anyone that's interested in these, I did already say it, so technically I'm kind of just being a broken record, but I'll still say it again. I will be making YouTube shorts and or possibly TikToks, possibly Instagram Reels. You. I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was you. How are you reading the chat? Yeah, I am. It's a little slow though, so don't feel bad if I don't end up seeing your message super fast. But I will be making like those sort of that short style of videos, and they will be specifically for waking up in the morning or going to bed. So it'll kind of just be like a nice little good morning message, something to get your day started at the very least. Because I do know sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, and I struggle with that personally, so I totally get it. And that's why I want to help out with that. And it's kind of the same sort of situation with the good night ones too. So before you go to bed, you can go ahead and have a listen. But they will only be 60 to maybe 100 seconds. They won't be too long. But I will be posting those every day, so there will be a good morning one and a good night one every day. So 2. Thank you, thank you. I've got to. I think I want to go up right now. I don't think I want to be down there. I believe this is how I get out of here. It is. I remembered. Despite my really bad memory. But I'm really excited for the good morning and good night YouTube shorts. I'm very, very excited for those. Because I actually have, I said this to one person in a comment section. I didn't want to like fully reveal it yet, but I do have around like 12 of them already recorded, which in reality is only 6 days, because it takes 2 of them to make one, because the good morning and good night, you know. But I do have an amount done, and I was pretty happy about that. So, yeah. I guess it just feels good to like make content. As I was saying earlier, pretty much. Feels good. I'm very, very happy to be like doing things again. Waking up and going to bed audio sounds like an awesome idea. I agree. Do you, or wait, when you say that, do you mean like, why is it doing this? Oh, that's because I'm double clicking. When you say that, are you referring to like the full audio or like the short style like I said? Because honestly, I think an actual audio would be cool, but that's also a lot more effort that I would have to allocate, which honestly I'm pretty fine with. I would just have to do that instead. That might be a bit harder though. Well, I guess obviously, but I'm just trying to think of like how I would do this. Yeah, that does sound like a nice idea. I do like that. And of course, those good morning and good night audios won't actually be uploaded until I upload the 3 audios that I had pre-recorded. Because I do want to get those out still. I haven't done that yet. I edited most of the 3. They did one by one. One of them's fully edited, and the second one's kind of like partially. But it's going. I can confidently say that I will have it done by like the end of the week, at the very least, all 3 of them. Because this is kind of like, or I say this was my kind of like break. And I do feel well enough, like I can actually upload audios and stuff now. And that's why I'm here talking about it anyway, which makes sense, but either my attention span does kind of suck, so shorts work great, but I'd listen to either. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Who knows, I may end up changing things around and possibly like changing from shorts to full videos. I don't really know, but we'll see. I think I just did that at level 29. I totally didn't mean to do that. I'm everywhere in the ASMR community. I believe you. I've came across a lot of other people who have been like that too. It's really, honestly, like a really cool thing, to me at least, when people are so like into the community that they like, I don't know, they just are everywhere on so many different channels at the same time, like commenting and stuff. Because I go on channels too. Like I'm not everywhere, but I would say like I see some of the same people, and I'm referring to you guys. I see you guys in other places too sometimes, and I don't know, I guess I just think it's neat. I enjoy when, I guess seeing the same people over and over again. Not just on my channel, but everywhere. I have to admit, it is very nice to see like people who have their subscriptions public, stuff like that. And I can see like, hey, this person's like been subscribed to me for X amount of time. And it's cool because they'll usually be someone who like comments often. It's like, hey, I know that person. Kinda. So yeah, I only join ASMR communities if the creator is still active and posting and has Discord server. Oh, okay, that's fair. Very, very fair. I feel like that must be kind of hard though, right? I imagine most ASMR creators to not have a Discord, but that is just my assumption. I'm not actually entirely sure what most people do. I'm in like 15 ASMR Discord servers. Oh, okay. It's pretty cool then. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, I imagine most ASMR creators to just not have Discords. I guess just because it's not really required as an ASMR creator. Or, I mean, realistically, as a creator of any kind. Usually having Discord isn't like, I guess, the go-to. Because it usually doesn't really add anything other than like a community factor if the person cares about that, which I do, which is why I have one in the first place. But you can still kind of have a very nice community if you don't have a Discord server, which is the nice thing. You can still have a community who reaches out to each other through like comment sections and other like platforms. There's a million ways your community can interact with each other. It doesn't have to be Discord. Especially if like the ASMR creator themselves doesn't use Discord, blah blah blah. It's a lot of different ways. No clue how I got here. Hello, I'll be here a little, yeah. Well, welcome. I absolutely have no clue how you got here either, but I'm happy you're here. And I hope you enjoy your relaxing time. As that's all we're doing here. No more, no less. I think I should have taken my horse with me. That might have been a little smarter. Yeah, you noticed me, thank you. Of course I did. I always read my chat and I always acknowledge it. Because everything someone has to say is important. am I from? I'm from the US. My absolutely painful American accent, I'm sure. Oh, it's smelly over here. Oh, cool, cool. I have a couple friends that are actually from there. You do have an accent. It's cool. You have a pleasant voice. Aw, well, thank you. And yeah, no, I absolutely know I have an accent. Like American, at least, just because, like, I talk to, or I have a lot of friends that are from all over the globe, and most of them, I would say, like, do you notice? They're like, oh, like, yeah, I know this person's American. Like, even just meeting them, it's instantly like, oh, yeah, okay. So I have an idea of where you're from already. I know, that's amazing. It's always nice to have followers from all over. Hey, yep, I am live then. And this will be happening more often if you didn't hear me earlier, which I guess you wouldn't have because you just got here. I'm actually going to be doing this every Tuesday night. So, I don't know if that's good news to you, or if it's bad news to you, or if it's okay news to you. Whatever kind of news it is, it's news, so. Also, to add on, as far as my followers being from everywhere, I think it's very nice, especially because I remember specifically one time where I had a follower, I believe I think they were from China, if I'm not mistaken. And they actually wanted to basically just post my audios on like a Chinese video platform just for people to share, because I think they couldn't access them normally, and that's just what they did. I fully allowed it after they asked me. I thought that was really cool. That's what I aspire followers and friends from around the world. Yeah. No, because I was banned from your server for a hacked account, but I saw you were live. Oh no. Wait, are you still in the server on like a different account? Because if you're like locked out of the server, I can help you with that. That's good news to me, Jay. Yeah. I'll get every armor trim. That's the goal. Might be a little hard, but I'll watch this quietly. You don't have to watch quietly. You can make noise. I have to be the quiet one, because some of you are sleeping. You're trying to sleep. Nope, can't access it because my account was unhacked. I got it back. You said nope, can't access it because my account was unhacked. You got it back. So you mean I can unban you if you were banned from the Discord server? Is that what you mean? I'm just trying to understand, that's all. Excuse me if I'm like not great at it. Because I will definitely like unban you if you're totally okay. Because I do normally ban hacked accounts very quickly because it just causes other people to get their accounts hacked. Realistically, that's all it is. It's just a chain of people getting their accounts hacked. And if you don't stop it, it just gets worse. And don't have another account. Yes, you can unban me. Okay, got it. Okay. Let's see. I'll go ahead and do that right now. I'm so sorry that I didn't do this sooner, or like I didn't like realize it, or like anything of the sort. That absolutely sucks. You even remember what account it was? Yeah, I do. I remember you. Unless you had like 2 accounts that look the same, then maybe I don't. But I'm pretty sure this one's you. So there you go. Unless I totally just unbanned like a hacked account that's going to ruin the entire Discord server. That would be really funny, but like not at the same time. Interesting. Interesting indeed. It's okay, I couldn't remember your account name to DM you. No, it's fine. You should never have to send me a DM or anything. If there's ever like any sort of... The main reason I say that is because my DMs are flooded. So if you ever want to DM me, you can like mention me in the general chat. Obviously you couldn't do that before, but I'm just saying for anything future. Mention me or like message a mod in the Discord server if you can. If you like have their at or anything like that. I have school tomorrow, so I have to go to bed now. Good night. Oh, good night. Good night. Good night. Please sleep well. The PP is the same one here. Yes, you got it. Yep. Yeah. No problem. I think I have to take it off peaceful, guys. Like a little bit. I'll put it on easy so it's not as stressful. But do you have to take it off of peaceful? Right, hey. It's really nice to see you here. Yeah, I lost access to the other one due to, yeah. That's okay, that happens. That's usually what is the case anyway for a lot of people who lose their accounts. Just like in general, not just Discord. So it makes sense. Peaceful mode was too peaceful. A little bit. More so, there's a lot of things in Minecraft nowadays, which is like kind of weird to say, but nowadays in Minecraft there's a lot of things in the game that require you to be on like easy, normal, or hard, because with, you know, completely banning the spawns of monsters and stuff kind of leaves out a lot of the game, weirdly enough. Of course, I got back from my hotel a few minutes ago. This is perfect for winding down for my concert tonight. Oh my gosh, wait, that is perfect. I feel like you told me what concert you were gonna go to. or I saw. And I'm trying to remember without asking you because I swear it's in my brain. But like, I can't think of it. You totally told me you were going to a concert, right? Alright, how about I do this? Yeah, let's do that. That's a little better. So they're not as loud and annoying. We can still have it peaceful, guys. Better. A lot better. And for any of you, if there is anything you want me to change about how my game is, please feel free to ask. Like if it's too loud, or if certain things are too loud, I will happily change it. Here's the okay, yep. So I totally knew that. I totally knew that. I swear. It was just I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Cause I think he posted something like on Instagram. I swear that was where I saw it. Maybe you didn't tell me, but I think that was it. And I was like, yeah. I just like don't remember. Hello, hello. Welcome. I love the high smiley face with no space. I need to send that more often. Well, it's okay. No, it's not. I mean, it is, but like, I wish I knew. Are you sure? Am I sure about what? It's literally fine. You don't need to remember everything I tell you. That's like an insane expectation. No. What do you mean? Not for me, though. I'm supposed to, like, remember everything. Remember? My phone hates me. Why? outfit picks, yeah. Oh my god, they need to stop opening and closing the doors. That's gotta be like the scariest thing ever. But yeah, did you put together like special outfits for this? I imagine. I'm sure I would. It's mainly why I'm asking. I really should not be wasting my arrows on these guys. I don't know why I am. I'm glad I made them quieter. Oh my gosh, that was so, like, unbearable. I might make that quieter too, 'cause that's not... Yikes, that's not a happy sound. What would that even be under, technically? I guess it's under blocks. Alright, well, how about this? I'm so sorry, but you're totally not going to bring that ever again. What do you think about the latest drop for Minecraft? The sulfur cubes and all that. I haven't seen much on it other than they exist now. So I can't really give much of my opinion, to be honest. Like, usually anything that comes out with Minecraft, I'm never opposed to. I feel like the only thing that's like notable that would have me like opposed to it would actually be the and I changed my mind on this, by the way. I'm here for it now, but when the new combat first came out a long time ago, where you swing your sword and you have to wait for it to come up again, and it takes even longer for items like the axe and stuff like that. When that first got introduced, I actually really hated that. But other than that, I always love every update that they do. I think they make very good ones. It was really hard for me to pick out clothes for tonight. I was stressing out. I never know what to wear for concerts. But I think I slayed. I'm sure you did. I can't come with a time where you've ever had a bad outfit. These villages always have to be on mountains, don't they? I guess you would have to be on this side. Jay, when I get back home, can we please play together? Please, please. Yeah. Definitely. Now I'm not in, like, such a slump as I was. Hopefully this doesn't... Or hopefully this lasts, rather. Not hopefully it doesn't last. Hopefully it lasts. Because if you missed it, right? I said I'm going to be streaming every week, Tuesday night. So around this time, every single week. So that's pretty cool. That's so real. I used to love spam swinging the swords, but it was a bit of a bummer to have it changed. No, it really was. It seriously was. Like, I don't know how old I was at the time, but I just remember younger me was totally like, Oh my god, the combat's ruined. Like, it was the worst. It was the worst. But I'm glad it's like this now, because spamming your sword probably wasn't the most skillful thing. And I know, especially me being me nowadays, I would be a little upset if competitive Minecraft was about how fast you could click. Oh my god, weekly streams. I need a weekly J stream. Do you really? Are you really? You're being too nice. You're telling me I'm too nice, you're too nice. Guess I like kind of forgot that it was fun to do these, even though I never really did them like super often. I do remember them always being like a good time, so that's nice. Wow. I need more J in general to so I could watch you. See, that's another example of you being too nice. Whoa. That's the scariest thing in the world. He's literally not even visible. That's how far under the water he is. Well, I guess he's kind of visible, but unfortunately I've not learned much since started playing Final Fantasy. No, that's fair. That's a lot of people saying, or a lot of people talking about Final Fantasy recently. Okay, how do I do this? Oh, who am I kidding? That's the whole reason I'm a goober. Oh, I totally missed. Alright, we're just gonna put it right next to you then. Okay, so that didn't do anything. Also, I haven't gotten around to playing Final Fantasy, not really. I don't really know if I do want to, quite honestly. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of those kinds of games in general. Okay. Sorry, I had to like lock in for like 2 seconds. I don't know, I just was never really like super into them, but I know they're like crazy popular though, and they always have been, like ever since I was like little and stuff, so they're definitely good games. I know some people have strong opinions about certain ones, but I think it's generally safe to say that they're pretty good. Oh my god, that's where they are we serious? They're just looking at each other. That's adorable. I have to go kill them. Well, I'm back, had to walk for a bit, my foot was numb. Oh, foot fell asleep. Totally understand. My feet do that like more than normal people, it feels like. I feel like my feet are like weird. and they fall asleep like all the time. I'll like sit down for like 5 minutes and I'll like go to stand up and be like, hey, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask you to not shoot me. You would land in the water, wouldn't you? Understandable, yeah. Apparently every Final Fantasy game is really different from each other. So that can be nice in finding something you like, but also divide fans too. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, when I say, like, some people have strong opinions, I'm talking about, like, specific people that I know. Because they'll hear, like, one Final Fantasy game and they'll be like, oh my god, I would never play that one. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And they're like, no, you don't understand. And I'm like, alright. I don't. I'm in like a very weird state in terms of like video games. I feel like I don't really play that as much video games as I used to. Um, it's like for a sad reason. Like it's not that sad of a reason. It's just because the video games that I played died. So that's that. Like my video games are dead. My favorite video games, which is like really funny. Um, Minecraft is still like pretty up there. So I've been playing Minecraft for so long. I feel like I could never actually like get bored of Minecraft. I had a feeling that wouldn't work. This guy runs so fast. Oh, that's cool. Well, I guess he's not chasing me anyway. I didn't realize I ran into the wall. My music turned off again. But now I actually have to pause my game because I'm at risk of like dying every 2 seconds. I hope that sound of me taking damage isn't like the most like disgusting sound you ever heard, because I know it's pretty loud, like to be fair. This is actually really funny because this is never this easy. Usually those guys are like chasing you and like on land in most cases. Dead in popularity, or the game's being shut down like MMOs get old? Both-ish. I feel vexes are the most annoying things in Minecraft. Wow, their hitbox is so small. They are pretty annoying. We're gonna see them in a moment too. And to elaborate on the game thing, I guess I never really said, but Destiny was probably one of my favorite games of all time, and I'm sure a number of you know that game is no more. The servers are still up. You can play the game if you want, but the game quality is at an all-time low, and it's not what it used to be, and I would never actually recommend anyone to play the game these days because of how bad it is, pretty much. It was even worse for me because I played ranked mostly, like competitive PvP, and that scene kind of got ruined by the developers because they made a lot of poor decisions. So that scene got ruined earlier, ironically, earlier than the just entire game. I died in Hardcore World 2 of X. Oh, that sucks. It's very, very reasonable, though. Can I at least tell you that? So don't feel too bad. That's probably like the most reasonable thing to die to. Like top 10. Okay. You're normally supposed to get totems of undying from these, but I guess they deemed me worthy without letting me fight those other guys. Oh no, it's a really sad thing that happened to game you like so much. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty like funny, like thinking about it, because I was sad at first, but at this point, like I've kind of gone numb. Like, yeah, the game's it's dead, but like I don't really care. I mean, I had fun with it. I met a lot of people. Had a fun time with all those people, of course, and made memories and stuff. Which I think is really cool because the game really did feel like a lifestyle. And I know that sounds like really, really nerdy, but the reason why is because it was around for such a long time. So like, it was almost like there was no way, like if you started playing it in like 2016-ish, you would know, like, you were there, you know what I mean? Like it was a very big game. Everyone knew all the stuff about, like, it wasn't, I wish I could put it in the words, but it was just a very fun game, and I'm just glad it happened, and that's why I'm not sad. That's all. Especially to be so close to like other people in a competitive community, and I've actually never been so good at a game before Destiny, so that was like a fun experience playing against like a lot of people who were professionals and stuff. So it was a good experience. Rio, I worked so hard on that world too. Yeah. That's honestly why I don't play hardcore. I hate hardcore worlds because it has to end one day. You'll never know when it will. I guess you could say you'll just never die, but that's an unrealistic expectation to hold. I do like the idea of hardcore worlds though, because I feel like it brings that sort of real life risk to it. So like if there's something that comes to your mind that you want to do, you kind of have to take a moment to think like, oh damn, I might die doing this, so I probably shouldn't go do that because there's no coming back. You know, I just think it's kind of a funny thing. You have to be very careful. Is that another village? It is. Also, my other, to elaborate on my other games, this game didn't really get shut down, but some of the servers did. But Ark Survival Evolved. Easily, at least within my top 3 of favorite games ever. And they ended up making a second Ark game, Ark Survival like Ascended or whatever, and it was pretty much just a polished version of the game. Not really like a sequel, but I haven't even touched it ever since it came out, because all the reviews were pretty bad anyway, because they were just saying it's hard to run and stuff, and everything's been very weird about that game. And there's allegedly an Ark 2 coming out, so I don't know anything, but makes you think of all the choices you make, some dumb or not. It's hella funny to watch a friend die to something as common as a skeleton, though. That's true. I would hate to die to something like a skeleton, though, in a hardcore world. That wouldn't upset me, but that would make me go, wow. Like, that really just happened. For as long as I've been playing Minecraft for, I should not be dying to a skeleton on a hardcore world. Maybe in a normal world where I know things don't matter as much, but on a hardcore world, I should not be dying to a skeleton. We can stop laughing. Gotta go get dinner. 1 sec. Go ahead. This house is floating. Pretty cool, though. I actually never messed with these before. How did these work? Huh? Oh, I get it. I get it. I think. Okay, so that's not the point. I think the point of it... Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, no, I do get it. That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh, the chat. I'm so sorry. I was so invested. Oh, these people I know played Ark. I could never get into it before it died out, though. I hadn't gotten back into gaming at the time either. Only the past few years I started really gaming. No, that's totally fair. I don't even blame you. You're back. Welcome back. In all the years I played Minecraft, I've never played in survival because I just want to collect the animals. Oh, you should totally try. Alana, trust me, it's fun. That's like a whole nother aspect of the game that you're like totally missing out on. I'm happy now I got dinner. That's good. So you have to take them out one by one now. That's pretty funny. Okay, so wait. Will my arrows still be... Nope, they're not usable in the sack or the bundle. Is there a maximum to how many different things you can put in? Maybe not. This is genius, though. Oh, there is. Okay. That's the maximum, then. Well, I guess that can come out. Oh, wait, you just can't put a saddle in the bundle. That's what it is. Those bastards. They know saddles aren't stackable. They did that on purpose. What can I say? I like food. Did I read that already? My memory's going. I love food, though. I think that's why I read it again. I feel like I would die in 5 seconds because I would fall off a high place. No. Well, maybe you would. To tell you the truth. But that's because everyone starts like that, though. You'll eventually fall, and then after that, you'll just not fall again. You'll get pretty used to it. I will say, like, it is a different game. Like, I know I kind of said that already. It's a very different game. It's still the same, like, creative bundle of joy that you're used to, but it's ironically gotten harder over the years. There's a couple more things that can kill you in this game now. Sadly, I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but there's a lot more things that can kill you nowadays. But if you set the game to easy or peaceful mode even, honestly, it's a pretty stress-free game. I think I find the most new players dying to, like, lava. And probably fall damage, like you said. I think that's what most new people probably die to, if I had to guess. I guess it might be hard to fit a saddle in the bag. I guess it might be. But I can fit... maybe that's reasonable too. I was going to say an entire block of gold, but that's not that big. Maybe it is. What is a block of gold? What's a block in Minecraft? How big is that? I guess it's like what we really have to think about. I barely use creative mode. I mostly do survival. I just like having to work for items, just and just having it. I only use it for creative testing stuff. Or I only use creative for testing stuff. Okay, yeah. No, that makes sense. That's kind of me too. Realistically. I mean, sometimes I play creative because maybe I'm looking at something new. I know I do that, like a new item, but usually not really. Creative's a very, like, I guess, short thing when I do it. I don't stay in creative for very long. I kind of like it though. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. I used to play Minecraft back in the day when water areas were the safest place to be. Yeah, like, see, like, that's changed now. That's why I said there's so many things in Minecraft that can kill you. Because that's not how it used to be. Now the water can kill you very easily, actually. All it takes is a zombie with the trident Or drowned with the trident, I should say, and those guys like two-shot you. If you're not wearing armor, that is. Or I want to test something to build and see if it works before trying it survival. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Oh, yikes. That's actually technically the wrong way, too. I have to be going a very specific direction. I'm gonna see if I can get out to the ocean over here. Hopefully that gets me to where I want to be. Yeah, it does. Because I need my Z to go down, and I need my X to go down, too, actually. I need my Z to go down a way lot more than my X. Apparently this is the way I came from, but I don't remember using my boat this much. Oops. Okay, so just going this way now. I guess this would make sense considering this is the biome that I have my house in. I think I'm about 38. Actually, maybe that is kind of far. Stood about like 2,000 away. Almost there, though. Yeah, I think bringing the horse might have been a bit more of a pain. Having horses in Minecraft always, like... it always feels weird. I feel like there's just so much water nowadays with like all the different biomes and how they sometimes like to... how the worlds like to generate, and... it's always a pain bringing a horse if you decide to. The only time it's not is if when you know you're not going to be coming back to the same place, then it's like, oh, now it's not so bad. But like if you plan to go back, then oh, forget it. Like, I don't even want my horse anymore. Oh, there it is. That was like the scariest thing ever. The horses can swim. It's not as much of a pain. They can, but they're just like too slow for my liking. That's all. I never like have the patience to like wait for a horse. Currently in my world, I have an army of horses. That's amazing. I never knew anyone to do that. I commend you for doing such a thing. I usually end up, I guess, having an army of horses before I ultimately like don't. That probably makes no sense, but by that I mean I tame as many horses as I can, and then I find out which one I want the most, which one's the fastest and like can jump the highest, and then I'm like, okay, now I know. I was gonna try to stay for the whole stream, but I forgot. I got way too little sleep today, so I've started getting a headache. Hope you have a great night. Hope to show up to future streams too. Yeah, hope you have a good night. Sleep well. Get that sleep you deserve and need. It's like that's a must. And most importantly, thank you for stopping by. And like I said, these will be every Tuesday night around 11 p.m. EST, roughly. If there are any thing that's that like, you know, any conflicts that come up, I will make sure I say that as soon as I can, even if it's like a week in advance. I will say that as soon as I get that information. Imagine sleeping. I forgot how to breathe. That is like the most important thing. You have to go to sleep. I hope you're getting good sleep. Thank you, no problem. Be right back. I'm gonna make coffee. Go right on ahead. Take your time. I've forgotten how to breathe. I love that's your name. Do you just not sleep? Is that what you do? Give me like the insider info. Do you just like how do you do it? define good sleep because my husband and I have very different definitions. I average about 6 hours. 6 hours is good sleep to me. That's minimum, but that is good sleep, yes. Should be getting 6 to 8. I have about 20 horses. I just did a quick count. Oh my god, just now. That's a lot though. And thanks. For several years I would give between 4 to 6 hours of sleep and live on Dr. Pepper and Sprite. I mean, that's not half bad besides the Dr. Pepper and Sprite part. Maybe it is. 4 hours isn't the best. I would never advise anyone to get 4 hours. But I hope you're getting better sleep now. Now I also have college keeping me up. Oh yeah. Tell me about it. Well, actually, I guess I can't like legally say that anymore because I like totally just finished. But I still kind of get it. I used to be like that. I was there, I promise. But seriously, I do hope everything's okay, even with college. I know college is like super stressful, and or at least it can be. It isn't always super stressful, but in those moments, oh yeah, losing sleep is not the most uncommon. I remember those days. I mean, it wasn't long ago, but certainly unforgettable. Work on that whole taking care of myself thing, and luckily, I'm just over a year left until I'm done. Nice, that's perfect. I only get anywhere from 1 to 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, that's pretty fair. I know there's a lot of obligations and stuff people have, and it does make life pretty hard to get sleep. That is. But do whatever you can to try and make that number a little bit bigger. Because that's not a lot. And I'm sure you know that too. Remember, 6 is the minimum. And you might not feel that great initially after getting so much sleep, but that's because your body's not used to it. Your body's used to getting that small amount. But yeah. I forgot I had this map too. Why did I not use this? I'm actually going the wrong way anyway. I got my coffee. Nice, nice. Don't be like me. Get some sleep. Well, you shouldn't be like you either. You should get sleep too. If you can. Sleep's important. I'm only yelling at you guys with love. It seems like you value sleep pretty well, though. I've forgotten how to breathe. I can tell by the way you're talking about it. What even is sleep? Well, I can tell you. It's that one thing that's like, you know, you know, like helpful and stuff. No, this is the most gentle lecture I've gotten in a while. I can sleep less if that's helpful. I'm almost on break. You can sleep less? No. That's not what I was saying. I mean, I can sleep less too. That's like the easy part. So wait. Okay. That melts it. I would just like to make sure I don't get stuck under here, that's all. Bro, I forgot how to talk. Or I forgot how to walk, not talk. I was like, oh, I forgot how to talk. You're doing it right now. I forgot how to walk. I get it, yeah. Sleep, I don't know them. You should meet them. They're actually really nice. Trust me, I know. Really good friends, actually. I guess I see no reason to not take the cooked food. Actually, I kinda do. Because I just have too much anyway, who cares? So. Okay, so I think I should be like pretty much here now, right? I think it's in this direction exactly. Me and Sleep don't like each other. I got some issues with them actually. I mean, I think you guys could work it out. I think you guys just might have to sit down and have a nice chat. That's usually what it takes. Nice little talk can resolve things, I'm sure. Yeah, let me just talk with my sleep demon real quick. Yeah, sometimes that's what you gotta do. I've done it. I know I've been there. New people are scary. I don't know how many to sleeps. That's not a new person. You know that person. You just haven't talked with them in a while, that's all. And I get it. I get it. But you know that person. I know you do. Well, every time I get an ad, it's so loud. Aw. It might be because my stream is just pretty quiet. Oh, the irony of refusing to sleep on an ASMR type stream. A thing designed to help people relax. Yeah. That is why I'm doing this. But I can understand if you're refusing to sleep, though. I can actually kind of get that. I refuse to sleep often, even in moments where I need to, so... You're not crazy, don't worry. Totally get it. I don't really know why I have this. This is not anything I'm ever going to use. These aren't anything that I'm really going to use, generally speaking, but sure, I'll throw them up. Why not? No, that's way too many of them. That's ugly. I don't want the rest. Playing Animal Crossing and winding down, but I also refuse to sleep. If that's what you need me to do, I would want you to sleep. That would be like definitely what I want right now. Bro, every time I listen to ASMR though, there's gotta be an ad that scares me awake. Like, brother, where'd you come from? This is no ad ASMR. Yeah, no, that does suck. I know what you're talking about. That's why usually, like, 9 times out of 10, I don't even run ads. At least, like, on the sleep audios, I would never do that. Because I know what that's like. Sure, that's not the greatest thing, but that helps. Yeah, most people do. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's, yeah. Most people do. And I really wouldn't expect them to either, which is like really weird. I don't know, I just totally am like, why are some people running ads on their ASMR videos? And I mean, it makes sense. I know why. I shouldn't ask that question, but it's just unexpected, I guess. I finally caved and got premium because I'd be listening to ASMR during a migraine that need quiet and it would not get so quiet and will hurt it all. Yeah. That's like a super valid reason to actually buy YouTube Premium. Wait, what? What even is this? I don't even know what my house is made of. Okay, that's what it is. I don't even feel like dealing with you. I normally wouldn't do that, but this is supposed to be like a peaceful thing, so. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull that card. Because it's more of an annoyance rather than like a threat. It's wood, hope this helps. Thank you. That does help, actually. How far into your Animal Crossing experience are you? Did you just start, or is it one you've been playing for a while? I should probably be sleeping now because I have to get up in about 3 hours for ORW practice. I'm too anxious to sleep. Aw. Yeah, no, you totally should get some. But I know telling you to get sleep won't help you. But hanging out here might. I've been playing since it came out, but I had to restart in 2021 when I got my own Switch. Come out in the same and not making preschool. Cool. Do you play? I don't, but I've watched people play. I normally watch people play. That's actually how I end up like seeing anything. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea. My music stopped again. Oh, that was actually like the end of the whole playlist, that's why. Makes sense. Actually, since that's the end of the playlist, that would point towards the fact that I've been streaming for 2 hours. I think that's about right. I actually started a little later than I wanted to today, but it's alright. Fair, it's a good cozy game to watch someone play. It absolutely is. So I probably will start to like sort of clean up a little bit here and get ready to end this one. I definitely would have streamed around 3 hours if I did stream a little bit earlier, or if I started earlier, but started kind of late. Mainly trying to get everything together with like OBS and everything, because apparently I was in shambles last time I did anything, and I couldn't remember how I did a lot of stuff. And I was making new stuff, and it was just like this whole thing. But everything's sorted out now, though, so that's nice. Oops, my thing is gone. There it is. Sorry. Alright, Jay, I'm gonna head off. It was fun hanging out and seeing you again. It was fun hanging out and seeing you again, too. And I think that we will definitely see each other in the future, because you said you were gonna stop by for the future streams in the on Tuesdays. So no worries about that, but can't wait to see you again. Please go to sleep when you can. And also, I'm going to be ending the stream in a moment anyway. Maybe like a couple more minutes. Just because I want to... There's some things that I actually want to do in the game before I end up closing it, so... Because now I'm like all invested in this little world. I stop by more often for sure. If I'm free, also it's Wednesday for me. Ah, yeah. Oh, I have 2 of those now. That's convenient. Yeah, that's true. All my armor is about to break. I actually could just... Oh, I totally made something that I didn't need to make. That's okay. Gonna head out. Good night, y'all. Good night. Good night. Please rest well. And that was actually all I really wanted to do. I'm not worried about that stuff cooking. But yeah, my headset's turned off, I guess. I don't really know what happened, but let me... Honestly, I don't need a headset. Not important. That's it. I have nothing else to say. I kind of got everything out already. I'm really happy to do the weekly streams. I really want to see where that takes me in terms of like what games I'm gonna play and all that jazz. But yeah, I don't really have anything else. I'm trying to like think if there's anything that would come to me as soon as I end up clicking end stream. I don't think there will be though. I think that's about it. So, love you all so much, and please rest well if it's sleepy time for you. Good sleep's important.